r/ask Reddit. What's something you'd love to see but won't be alive for? The cure for cancer. I have stage 4 colon cancer. 26 and stage IV cancer patient as well. It's stable and life is comfortable RN. But that can change with every 3-month scan checkup, so the anxiety remains. This is also my number 1. Betelgeuse being the most bright object in the night sky. Duck me for not being alive to see this. It's possible. It could blow tomorrow or in a million years. We just don't know for sure. Humans leaving the solar system for the first time. It took Voyager 1 35 Earth years to leave the solar system. It travels at roughly 38,000 miles per hour. It's currently in its 43rd year of travel and is in interstellar space. This reads like it was written by Voyager bot. Good bot. The collision of the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies. I will posthumously be hyped for Milk Bromida. Not me, I'm galactose intolerant. The greatest thing about this pun is that galactose is an actual constituent of milk. Lactose is made from it, among other things. Just, what happens? I want to know what happens to all of us in 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years. If given the opportunity, I'd time travel forward, not back. Whatever happens will be crazy. I never really thought deep about the day becoming a reality. Will we move to another planet? Will a virus take us out? Meteor? If we survive all of that and do populate Mars one day, the sun will still inevitably die. And if we haven't figured out how to populate outside of the solar system by then humanity is gone for good. What's wild is it isn't if, but when. This probably has already happened many times to other civilizations deep in the universe. Even on a smaller scale like everyday life. Imagine all the technology and all the magical things that could be around. The future even 100 years from now could be a very, very different world. I would like to see humans leaving the solar system. Or, I would like to see the highways fixed without multi-year rollouts, making it the safest job you can have in America. Solar system, here we come. Where different animals are going with the fact that many of them, especially crows, have officially entered the Stone Age. Crows won't ever make it very far. Their lifespan is too short and their ability to manipulate objects is too limited. Octopi have the same lifespan issues, so they are unlikely to advance far as well. The smart money, is on raccoons. They have a good lifespan, a great ability to manipulate their environment, and they are omnivores. Not to mention an uncanny ability to judge situations. When they scamper onto my porch and I holler at them to go, they don't run. They eye me up with a look that clearly says your lazy ass isn't putting that joint down to come get me. And they're absolutely right. The Earth's magnetic pole flip. This would actually be really interesting. I wonder how many animals use the magnetic field for navigation, and will they be confused when it happens? When it happens, sorry, what? I didn't know about this. When will this happen? Why? My own funeral. It would be interesting to observe. Just fake your death and get a fake mustache. Traveling to different planets like how we travel to different countries. I would settle for just getting the chance to visit space. That'll happen in this lifetime. Hale-Bopp Comet. Projected next viewing in 4380. Yep, I'll be long gone. I saw it, and Halley's back in 1986 when I was like 5 years old. I didn't really understand the significance at the time, but I remember people being all excited about it, and saying it would be like 76 years before we would see it again. Life evolving on other planets, if it happens. It'll be so weird and wild compared to Earth, since the environments would likely be pretty different. Then again, there's always the deep sea if you wanna look at incredibly alien looking creatures. When they have to adapt to such a different environment than our own, they're gonna look pretty strange. Look for Cambrian animal pictures. You'll see how different life can be in the same planet in similar conditions when given the time. 1 meter long shrimps with spider-like fangs, 5-eyed arthropods, worms with spines, and, of course, the Tully monster. Life will never be the same twice, even in the same planet. Unless we're talking about convergent evolution and carcinization, then life can get pretty dang similar very often. Life is a weird little thing, isn't it? Bullet trains in North America. California is burning $100 billion on a train that won't run all that fast for a big part of the route. We are in the early stages of planning one that goes from Edmonton to Calgary. It's supposed to allow us to travel between the two cities in about 40 minutes. I'm super excited for it. It will really bring our province together. I should have probably added serious. I would like to know how many James Kirk would be born in the 22nd of March 2233. Experimental proof if string theory is correct. People picking up their dog's shit and never throwing litter. As someone who regularly detrashes, I can tell you the limit does not exist. GTA 6. GTA 5 will come out for the PlayStation 6 and people will still be paying for in-game content like shark cards. Cure for cancer. The discovery of intelligent extraterrestrial life. My debt paid off. Bully 2. I'd love to see the day that renewable energy is so efficient and cost effective that every building can generate its own energy supply. Trillions of years from now, when the light from the very last star in the universe finally goes out, the galaxy that revolves around it, the possible last hope of some all civilization, entropy will snuff out the very last star and everything will be cold and black. Pretty much nothingness except for the black holes that will eventually also break apart. But sitting there as an entity just watching it all end would be interesting. My daughter's 21st birthday, her wedding if she gets married, grandchildren. I hope you live to see all these things. Affordable immortality. Transferring our minds and consciousness into advanced biotech bodies that don't age or degrade, allowing us to live much longer if not forever. Sign me the duck up. As long as I have the choice to end it when I want it. A Song of Ice and Fire series finished. I figure if he can't finish Winds of Winter during a year-long quarantine then he's never going to finish it. Exploration of the ocean beds. I just can't fathom how much information is down there and how little interest there is in knowing more, with how much a new space race is heating up. It's mad that corporations aren't trying to make ocean bed holidays a thing. But yes, let me live on Mars please, with the pressure rockets and space stations have to endure. Could technology like that not be reworked for the pressures underwater? I honestly don't know. The crashing between the Milky Way and Andromeda. It's expected to be happening in at least 4,500 million years and it will take another million years to be done, but it would be fascinating seeing the light parade of an event of that dimension. Considering how far apart things actually are and that most won't actually crash into each other, it's probably gonna be more fascinating to see the Andromeda galaxy in the sky rather than inside of the Milky Way. Aliens L. I'm bored of human being the only intelligent beings on Earth. Also alien sex. If an alien was discovered, would you sign up to have sex with it? There's a caveat as well. You're not allowed to know what it looks like till you make your choice. Tom Brady's football retirement. I'm 38, so sadly I'll be dead by then. Tom sold his soul to the devil in return for being the greatest quarterback of all time, but one day the contract will expire and he will have to pay the ultimate price. Halley's Comet. It's not due for another 40 years and I'm not sure I'll live that long. Colonizing Mars. I know it's supposed to happen in the next 10-15 years, but that's ridiculous. To have a fully functioning base on Mars will take at least 100 years, probably more, and some people will grow up with that being normal. Honestly, there is no real reason to send people to Mars at this point. It would be much more profitable to set up a bunch of moon stuff. I'm hopeful that this will happen during my lifetime, and then start mining the asteroid belt. Once we can start building stuff in space with material from space, that's when the real fun starts. Human teleportation is the standard means of travel. Replicators. Like in Star Trek, you can have almost anything you want just by asking a computer. Someday scientists will figure out how to reverse or stop aging and I'm sad I won't see it. First contact with aliens. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.